Alright. We're doing some obstacle practice. It took me like 30 minutes to fill up that tire. So I don't know why I went into neutral, but yeah, doing a couple just warm-ups. I'm pretty bad at it. Let's see. I know there was like a few wheelies in there that were enough. I'll probably start on this left side since it's got a little kicker, and then I'll move to this other side because there's nothing there. Yeah, so hopefully this tire holds. I literally just put it together. You can see the little hole I dug there. It's kind of a bitch because all this ground is super hard. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Pretty smooth over. I don't think I really picked up the wheel. Not too bad. Feels like the tire's holding though. Let me do a quick review. Okay, after reviewing it, it's actually not too bad. I pretty much, granted, I'll put a video of me doing it here, but I'm pretty much tapping the edge of the tire on the top and just rolling over it. So not too bad. It doesn't feel like I'm really picking up the front wheel at all. So that one, I don't know if I got the front wheel up at all. Alright, let's try going this way. A little bit more challenging. Not a problem though. Oh! Why did I do that? I panic grabbed the front brake. I need to not do that. That was not necessary to do. There we go. That was better. Alright, let me review again. Oh, real quick, I just want to say that I posted my little coaching session at Motoventures. I don't know why it took me so. Well, I mean, I do know. I didn't know how to go about it. I thought about doing a voiceover, but I wasn't necessarily happy with what I would have said. But just to elaborate on my little end comment on that video, um, yeah, it was a good like overview of all the stuff like that I can learn essentially, and it wasn't so much that I got the chance to focus really like hard on something, like especially with the log jump or jumping over the log, whatever. I wanted to do more of that, but it was a pretty challenging log, and that was very early in the session. Like we started at 9:15, 9:20 or something like that, and we got to the log stuff maybe like an hour later, and we had it up until I believe it was like 2 o'clock or something. So there was so much more to do that I didn't want to just sit on there and keep going at it. So I chose to move on, do the other things, which probably worked out in my favor because crossing the concrete tubes was probably a little bit better of an option. It let me figure out the whole clutch situation, and it was an easier just progression. But yeah, so easier progression, and like I would want to do the that double log again, probably now. Just because I'm actually working the clutch now. And to kind of elaborate on that situation, not as good. Hard to talk and lift the front wheel, at least at my current level. Yeah, so let me get lined up. We start off by doing the easy obstacle, where you just lift the front wheel over, and we started off by just saying, just power over it. You don't really need the clutch. It doesn't take much. Plus, you could just roll over it. It was just basically a buried 4x4. And didn't take much, which is why we moved over to the single log. It was a little bit more and could still do essentially the same thing. Just power, like just with throttle, lift the front wheel over it and come back down. So we weren't really involving the clutch, and then I gave it a couple tries on the double log with that same information. So I wasn't using the clutch at all. So every time the back tire hit, it stalled the bike, which is why I fell down. And then the one time I did get over, I was going a bit faster and then just came on the power as it was hitting the log. And yeah, so I was told to slow down, and we want it more controlled and whatnot. But after that, he asked me if I was using the clutch at all and whatnot. So the information did get there. It probably could have just got there sooner as I was attempting the log, or even on the first log. And to his defense, he's like a trials champ, I guess, and didn't seem so much a teacher. And teaching is a skill, so it's understandable. Granted, I still did learn quite a bit. Like I said, it was a good overview. If I were to go back, I would definitely focus on maybe like 2 or 3 specific things throughout the day. So dedicate a couple hours to one, couple hours to another, and so on. Like, I probably didn't need as many of the trail rides. Granted, the last one was super hard. That's why I have no little brush deflector, wind deflector on this side. Or flag, I think proper term is. But, yeah. Yeah, that side is definitely easier with that little roll up. But yeah, not too bad. See, like, it was probably worth it. I don't think I would really try to cross something like that on my own. I wouldn't. Yeah, there would just be the roadblock of just me doing it by myself or how to do it and whatnot. So I at least have the idea of what I need to do in order to get the front wheel up and cross. Now, would I do this on the Tenere? Ooh. Maybe. Oh. Kind of messed up on that one. Ugh. That one was better. Pretty much wheelied over that one. Like I said, it's pretty hard to tell that I'm actually like picking up. Blah! See, talking and actually doing it are very challenging, so yeah. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I just made another ugly one. Huh. Foot kind of slipped on that one. Yeah, it's pretty hard to tell that I'm actually picking up the front wheel. So, yeah, that's my progress on obstacle crossing. Say I'm maybe like a 3 out of 5. Like good quality crossing to just kind of meh, with one occasional like really bad one. But yeah, tires holding up. That's good. All right, I'm gonna call this video here. Bye.